My path to Major League Rugby looked like this. I signed a professional contract in South Africa right out of school, played for the Blue Bulls at under 19 and under 21 level, played for the University of Pretoria, and then I was also privileged enough to get picked for the South African under 20 side to play at the World Cup. I finished my Bachelor's in Commerce degree with a law undergraduate and decided that it would be a good option to look at the US and play rugby here, as it was an exciting prospect for me to come over, and that's how I started with the discussions and just felt right with the Utah Warriors. On my journey to playing rugby, I would say growing up, my parents and grandparents supported me a lot. Mom and dad would always be next to the field, taking me to every session, every extra session that I needed to go to. And then later on, after I met my wife, she was a big supporter of me. And also obviously coming over here, experienced a lot of support and trust from my wife, backing up our lives in South Africa and coming over. And then both of our families have been incredibly supportive, even though we don't get to see them much. My favorite thing about living in Utah would be just getting outdoors, taking a hike, taking our daughter to go sledding in the snow, just experiencing the beautiful outdoors and God's creation. I stayed fit in the off-season with a combination of home workouts. We had a little gym at our apartment building that was open for a while, and then after that closed up, our conditioning coach, Matt, was kind enough to have me at his home gym up in Francis, Utah, and did a few great sessions there, and then obviously some running at home, just in a parking lot or in a park, wherever we could find space to. My favorite type of workouts would be, I like lifting weights, so staying fit for rugby, just lifting weights at a pace with less rest and just get the heart rate up, but mostly with weights, throwing some medicine balls, doing some box jumps and sled pushes, some functional work is my favorite. I don't like running around the field or lines as much, but I do it as part of the job, but I really like moving weights around. The rugby community means a lot to me, that everyone in Utah has supported me a ton, just been incredibly welcoming as soon as we got here. Even in the off season, going to a gym like Vasa and just having tons of people greet you every time you get there, asking you how you've been, just connecting on a personal level. Also the experience after the matches, meeting up with people who take the time to come out and watch us play, just getting to know them, getting to know their families, just spending some time with the awesome people of Utah has been great. What would I say to someone who hasn't come out to rugby yet, who I'd like to come to rugby? I'd say just come, just to show up. It's very, very action-packed. It's 80 minutes of on the field action, contesting for the ball. It's 15 players aside, putting their bodies on the line, putting their hearts out there, attacking and defending, pushing their skills, pushing their fitness levels, and measuring each other. And it's an incredible game, not just because of the action on the field, but because of the personalities you meet and the culture around the game. One of the things that very few people know about me, I enjoy watching cooking shows with my wife, is the one thing. And then the other thing would be that I enjoy watching plays, watching musicals, getting out to theatre, just enjoying arts and crafts in general. My most memorable thing about rugby wouldn't be a specific moment, but just how you can compete with someone on the field, run into each other really hard, have a big collision, do whatever you can to do the best for your team. But straight after the match, everyone's friendly, everyone's meeting up, having a chat about the game, having a chat about our lives and our families, and just becoming better friends. So my most memorable thing would be, and this is something that I keep rediscovering, is that there aren't any big egos in the game, and that's what I love about the culture. What makes rugby special to me and what makes me passionate about it, it would be the opportunity to try and be my best self every day, push to improve every day, push to measure myself against the best in the world, and just after matches or at trainings, just meeting special people, growing as a person myself, and having an influence on their lives and them having a true influence on my life. What do I appreciate about the Warriors and what is different to other teams that I've played in? I would say the Warriors, just the core values that the Warriors believe in: family, tradition, community, and respect, are really not just marketing jargon. It is a way of life for us here. You see it in the way that the boys work at trainings, in the gym, on their own in the off season, on the field for each other. We truly do play for our families. We truly do play for the community. We play, and in the rest of our lives treat people with respect. So that's what sticks out to me from the Warriors institution, is just how everyone treats each other with respect, treats the community with respect, play for our families, and just play for the tradition that we've grown fairly quickly. I'm Franco van Berg, and I'm here for the nation.